Welcome watu wangu. Sorry for keeping you a little bit. Where? Kwani I'm echoing. Let me see. My sound. Hello? Hello? Oh man, I don't know. I'm echoing back. Let me. Hello, can you guys hear me? Oh, niko sawa. Sound niko sawa. Okay. Am I good? I think yeah. I think nilikuwa nacheza. Oh my goodness. Hii itakuwa annoying. Ina playback kwangu. Bro. Voice back. Let me see. Let me see. Voice bro. Imekuja? Let me see. Mark me present. Marhaba. Voice bro. Imekuja? Oh, I know why. Oh my gosh. Mark me present. Marhaba. Voice bro. Imekuja? Oh, I know why. Oh my gosh. Mark me present. Marhaba. Voice bro. Imekuja? Oh, I know why. Oh my gosh. Mark me present. Marhaba. Voice bro. Well, okay. There was something playing in the background. Nilikuwa najisikia niki-echo. Aya, I think niko sawa sasa. Aya, poa. Welcome everybody maze. Hey, I'm excited for today's show. Na ile visa tunakava. Leo tunakava K-1 visa and I'm excited for our guest akona nini, a very powerful story kutuambia. I think itanini. For so many of you guys wenye mnataka kupitia the same journey. K-1 visa, by the way, ni fiance visa. So hiyo ndio the other counterpart. I think about two or so weeks ago niliwaninia, about two or so weeks ago niliwapigia content ya CR1. CR1 ikikuja na marriage visa. Story ya Judy na husband yake, and then husband yake akakuja akatupatia, he gave us his side of things, and then we also listened to her side of things, and I think that was really awesome. And today took another opportunity to hear from the perspective of a fiance. Unakuja US kama fiance, alafu you process your papers while here, alafu Yeah, but I'm excited watu wangu. Give me thumbs up alafu tungoje watu waingie alafu tuanze. We get the show on the road. Get the show on the road. Watu wangu mnanionea from where today? Where are you guys watching me from? Let me see if I change back. I think, yeah, if I change back my audio now, itakuwa imeenda na nini. There's no more echo. We can hear you. Hatukuski. Amniski. Maraba from Qatar. Francis Mwangi from Kenya. Nyahe. Francis Mwangi from Nyahe. Maximilian Ngoya. Nakusikia. Sami Jenga from Nairobi. Watching from Isli. Dan Mushiri. Mnanisikia, by the way? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Mnanikumbusha time nilikuja America. Alafu nilikuwa naongea ile kizungu ya kuomba maji, wananiuliza, wananiambia, can you say that again? Dan from Nairobi. Mutahi Patrick from Nyeri. Is that Nyeri? Mutahi Patrick. Nyeri, or is that Nyeri? Paul Gere Olenkere from Karen. Carlton Origa, loud and clear from Nax Vegas. Dekem 08 from Syokimau. Voice is okay. Bernice Njambi from Ongatarongai. Lilian Joroge. Uko sawa. Watching from Djibouti. Welcome Djibouti. Welcome, Aze. Ken Billy, Pangani locked in. Dan Mushiri, yes, loud and clear. Mutahi Patrick. It's Nyeri in Kikuyu. Oh yeah, it's I think they would call it. They have a problem with nya. Yeah, Wazungus have a problem with nya. So everything that has an N and an Y, they call it nya. So they would call it Nyeri, because they can't really say nya. They say nya. Aya, Admiro Modama from Wiki, watching from Kitengela. Sawa maze. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm excited for this session, maze, and I'm excited for this lady. She has an awesome testimony. Alafu, man, I'm always excited when I hear great stories. It's never easy your journey to the US is never easy. It doesn't matter whether you're coming with a DV lottery. Doesn't matter whether you're going for your B1, B2, interview. It takes some time. It's not always the same. So your experience and somebody else's experience might be totally different. And so I'm excited because her story has some resilience. There's some perseverance, some prayer, some fasting, and I'm excited for you to hear it because I know so many of you will benefit from hearing this story. So let's get started. Let's get started, my friends. Let's get started. Aya, twende kazi. Drum roll. Aya, twende kazi. Watu wangu ni aje? Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Kenyan American Home, and I'm excited here today because we're gonna be talking about the K-1 visa process for one resilient lady, one resilient, beautiful lady, from Kenya on her journey from Kenya to the US and all the obstacles that she faced. And I'm excited, for you to learn about the K-1 process, some of the things that she had to go through and what she learned through the process. And I'm excited for you to meet her and get to hear from her. And so, drum rolls, my friend. Without much further ado, welcome none other than Doll Levi.
Hello.
Hi, Doll.
Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Vanna. Good to see
Can
you.
you
Welcome.
hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Good.
Hey, welcome, Vanna. Wait, is Doll left? Is that your name? Is your name actually Doll?
Oh, that's my social media name.
Okay.
You see the way you are the Kenyan American Home.
Okay, that's how you are Doll.
Yeah, Doll is coined from dollar. Dollar is my nickname.
Dollar, like dollar
Yes,
bill?
yes.
Okay.
It's a nickname that I got when I was young. I used to dream of America a lot, so I decided
Okay.
to call myself Dollar.
Okay.
And then Levi is my husband.
Wait, you used to dream, you used to dream about, what, like,
Yes.
explain that.
When I was in high school, or when I was completing high school, I knew I wanted to be a nurse in US.
Okay.
So after high school, I just went to nursing school.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know how. It's just a big dream that I had. I used to tell people, me one day I'll go to US and I'll be a nurse in US.
And
So,
that's where
and I said I'll get paid in dollars.
the dollar name came from.
And that's where the dollar name came from. So my family started calling me Dollar. My friends started calling me Dollar. All my friends call me Dollar.
Where? So you started prophesying and you called it from
Yes,
way
yes.
back.
It's a dream that I have had since I was like 16, 17 there.
Wow. 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 That's exciting. That's exciting. So wait, so who is Doll? Who is Doll? Like what would you
Doll,
call?
oh, my government name is Sheila.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 29 years of age. I recently moved into the United States on a K-1 visa. I'm a wife,
Ah,
I'm a future mother,
future mother. Uh-huh.
and I'm also a nurse. Yeah.
Nice. So you get to wait, but you're not practicing as a nurse as of yet, right?
I'm not practicing yet, but I'm working on that.
Working on getting there. Wait, so how? Just explain this. How did this thing start? Like you finding yourself in the U.S. How did it all begin? How did it all began? And meeting your husband and this. How like where did you meet your husband the first time?
Okay, for starters, I was a young nurse working in Nairobi. I
Okay.
had just completed my nursing school
Hmm.
and I was just starting life. And then I met this young man who proposed a relationship and marriage to me.
Okay.
And he sounded really genuine. He sounded like he was serious about it. So I gave it a shot. I knew I was getting myself into a long distance relationship, and
Uh-huh.
it's not an easy kind of thing to do. But because the man was showing a lot of seriousness, then I also had to be serious about it.
Wait, because you're saying that, and like I know you because your husband lived in the U.S., right?
Yes, he's an
Wait,
American.
so he was a summer bunny.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
You
'Cause
know what? You know what, Owen?
yeah.
I think I was kinda naive in a
Okay.
way
Uh-huh.
because when I met this man, I didn't even know there was something like summer bunnies. Can you imagine? I didn't know. I was so focused on my job. I was so focused on getting into the nursing field. I had just gotten my first job. So I think a lot of things used to just pass me.
Ah,
No, this is a summer bunny. I didn't know the reputation that they
the
have.
the reputation that comes with summer bunnies.
I didn't know nothing. Mm.
Eh, well, I think it probably worked out better for you not to know, like, because
Yeah.
like for now, for people who've actually been in social media,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to hear what people talk about when they talk about summer bunnies,
Mm-hmm.
that can discourage you from getting into relationships with people who are they're only there for a short amount of time, and then they promise a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden before you know they disappear.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it probably was a blessing in disguise. You did not hear all the outside noise.
I didn't know anything. So when I met him and we started a relationship,
Uh-huh.
yeah, the first year was hard because it's a long distance relationship. You people are apart, so there's things like trust issues. Yeah, like you have to explain yourself in details for someone to understand you. The first year of a relationship is always hard. I always tell people, if you can survive
The first year.
the first year of a relationship, then you can work out things if you people want to be together.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah. Wait, so did you guys meet, like, where did you meet? Did you meet at home in Nairobi? Were you working or?
Oh, it's a kind of crazy story because I'm a firm believer in God. I believe in God a lot.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Like I have a very amazing relationship with God. So I was at this point in my life where I felt I was ready for a relationship that can lead to marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And as for me, whenever I feel like, but then I was going through a series of emotions and I was so broken. There were other areas of my life that were not so good and they were like affecting me a lot. So it was this during this time, it was 31st of December. You know, there are those crossover caches in Kenya.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I went to a crossover kesha. Those keshas, they start at around 10 p.m.
Wait, which one? I used to go to Aflewo. I remember I used to go to Aflewo a
Yeah,
lot.
another church in Zimmerman called the Deliverance Church Zimmerman.
Okay, okay.
So I went there and the kesha starts at 10 p.m. but I
Mm-hmm.
got there at 8 p.m.
Okay.
because I was so heartbroken. I don't know, I was not feeling okay. I decided I need some time to pray and cry and spend time in the presence of God. So I went there and I had my moments. I cried. And then, when you cry, you feel relieved. And then when you cry in church, now the relief is immense.
I know what you mean. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So after that, I just told God, God, you know what? I think I'm ready. I'm ready for a relationship that can lead to marriage.
Marriage.
That
Uh-huh.
was 31st of December 2019.
Wait, that was your New Year's resolution?
That was my New Year's resolution.
Okay.
Owen, I want you to listen to me because when I tell you I believe in God, God has always worked miracles in my life.
Wait,
Shikilia
power
hapo,
and square. And what year was that? That
31st December 2019.
2019. Okay.
Shikilia hapo.
Uh,
Nataka nikurudishe nyuma.
okay.
Before this 31st December 2019,
Yeah.
back in October, an old friend had contacted me, someone I knew from my past.
Okay.
Uh, we parted ways like tulikosana.
Uh-huh.
And then sikuwa nataka story zake, but he apologized through my other friends, akaomba number,
Uh-huh.
and then my friends never gave him my number.
Okay.
So he came and texted me on Instagram and apologized and told me, oh, I'm sorry for being a bad friend. Could you please give me your number and we can start over?
Yeah.
So I gave him my number. This was 2 months prior
To
to
the to the
31st.
31st.
It's going to connect. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Okay.
Yeah. So I give him my number, we meet, and then we went for lunch with my other girlfriends. And one of my girlfriend had a party. So he's a guy. The guy was like, "Oh, let's go and celebrate your girlfriend. I
Okay.
can take you all to the club."
Uh-huh.
So we went to the club. I don't go to the club, but that day I went.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't know there are photographers in the club. So there is this. We were taking some pictures by some photographers, club photographers,
Uh-huh.
and those pictures were sent to him.
Ah, so he's so okay.
Relax,
All right.
relax, I
I,
got.
okay.
So on 31st of December 2019, I'm in church praying to God for a relationship.
Okay.
On first, that my friend wrote me and text and he's like, hey girl, oh, so my cousin saw your picture in my phone and he likes you. Should I give him your contact?
Okay.
I'm like, send me pictures of your cousin. And he sends me pictures of his cousin. And I'm like, he looks good. Okay, you can give him my number. And then he gives him my number. Now this person that he's giving my number is Levi.
So this cousin is Levi, the one that you.
Yes.
Okay.
And the picture that he saw in his cousin's phone is the picture that we took in the club.
Okay.
You got it now? This
Yeah.
was fast.
This is after last night you prayed and
Yes,
you
last
told
night
God
we
you are
prayed.
ready.
This is fast.
Okay.
And then now second we meet.
Wow. Wait, so he he got your number on the 1st of January, texted you the same day, Ama texted you the previous day.
Texted me the same day. And even from the first conversation I had with that man, I still have the conversation. The way we talked the entire afternoon. He started texting me at around 1 p.m. We
Okay.
talked the entire afternoon till 12 at night. We were already planning our future.
Wow.
Yeah. I
Wait.
learned a lot. Even me, I was like, no, this doesn't sound, it's not, it doesn't just sound okay, it doesn't sound true, but it happened. And then when we met, we just decided, you know what, let's give this a shot. And
Wow. You know, I actually, if it's somebody else who's listening to your story, they might not actually relate, but I
yes,
do totally relate. I feel like when you find your person,
yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
it just like, you know, it doesn't take very much for you to know this is
Yeah,
my person.
yeah,
Yeah. And so I don't think it's crazy for you. You know, you're texting with this guy one day and then the next day you're like, you already want to plan your future with this guy.
yeah, yeah.
Oh wow. Wait, so October, this guy, what happened? Ama, it's coming.
That guy in October, I told you we hadn't talked since like 2017.
Uh-huh.
And this is 2019. He's looking for me.
Okay.
So he looks for me the same day we go out, we take pictures, and then he's showing Levi something on his phone, and Levi happens to scroll and he sees that picture that we took in the club, and
Okay.
he asks about me.
Ah.
You
So
see
wait,
now how it's connecting?
so is he the divine connector?
Yeah, yeah. God used him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah, wow. So you start talking with him January 2nd, and
Yeah.
is he is like was he staying in Kenya for a while? Ama he was
He
almost
was
going
on
back.
vacation.
Okay.
Yeah, he had come to Kenya to see his family.
Mm-hmm.
He has extended family down there because my mother-in-law and my father-in-law are here and my sisters-in-law.
Okay.
But he has his grandma, his aunties and cousins in Kenya. So from time to time, he could visit Kenya to just vacation and see his
Seeing
relatives.
seeing seeing the other side of the family. Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Well, so did you guys like? Did he leave immediately? Ama he stayed a little bit.
No, from the moment that we met, he had like 12 days left in Kenya.
Okay.
So at least we got to like talk, bond, and just have an onset of a relationship. But he was quick. He actually let me know his plans. He told me he proposed marriage. I think from the second day. It was scary because for you to meet someone and they tell
Uh-huh.
you they want to marry you, you
Yeah.
keep asking yourself, this is too quick.
This is
Am I
happening so
setting up
fast.
myself for something?
This is happening so fast.
This is happening so fast. But later, when I came to ask him why he proposed marriage to me that quick, he explained that it's the fact that we were going on to a long distance relationship and he wanted me to take him seriously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So he pretty much treated me like a wife even when I was his girlfriend, because at that moment I was just his girlfriend.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah. Where? Well, so this is a love story. It's a, one of the things I love about your story is, first of all, there's a perception people have about Kenyan women,
Mm-hmm.
and especially when you talk about like guys, like Kenyan men, like
Mm-hmm.
who are in the US, they go home, they
Mm-hmm.
find they find a Kenyan lady,
Mm-hmm.
bring them over to the US. There's always that connotation of they'll come here and then after some time they'll just there's always this, and I don't like it because I feel like those stories overshadow stories like your story.
Yeah. But at the same time, we can't like say it doesn't happen, because it
It
happens.
does.
It's just that you have to pray to God to really give you a genuine person, to really connect you with a genuine person, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because I've seen cases of maybe other ladies who come here and then maybe the guy changes and becomes something else. He wants to maybe mistreat this lady or do
yeah,
some stuff, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It
So it's just you know, when it comes to things like marriages, it's a leap of faith.
it
Huh?
is. It is. You have
Yeah.
to risk. You have to. There's
It's
an
like
element of risk.
and then in this life, life is all about risks. You have to risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. True.
So,
True. True.
so when I met him, that was now 2020, at the beginning of 2020.
Hmm.
He was a student, but he had stayed in US for like 15 years.
Okay.
So he was pretty much a citizen. When
Okay.
it comes to K-1 visa, a person that can only file for K-1 visa has to be a citizen.
He's a US citizen.
Yes. So I had to wait for him to finish school before we started filing. So in 2021, we dated that 2020 long distance. 2021, he came to Kenya
Uh-huh.
and then engaged me.
Ah. Wait,
Yeah.
so you did so because 2020, the whole year, like did you see each other the whole of 2020, Amano? After
From
he got
January, no, we saw each other January 2021. We didn't see each other.
the
He left on January 12th, 2020, came back on January 29th, 2021. I keep the dates.
okay. And then I think that's your friend.
Yeah.
And then okay, so then he came back this next year. Is that when you guys got engaged?
Yeah, that's when we got engaged. We had a very beautiful engagement party.
Ah,
Yeah.
well, nice. So look, because that's a whole year long distance. How
Yeah.
was that?
It was hard because it was our first year. It was hard. I told you we were getting to know each other. And then he had a bad experience with Kenyan ladies.
Oh, okay. Wow. Like bad in terms of like you yeah, I see. And long distance.
Yeah, he
I've
explained
done
to me that he had this girl he was dating. She was in Kenya. He was taking care of her, paying even her rent. Kumbe she lives with another man, stuff like
Hey,
that, you know. Huh?
guy. Yeah. That character, that can be
So he had gone through character development, and now I'm the aftermath. That I'm the one dealing with what that other lady did.
that other guy. No, so he's still worried because
Yes, he's still worried.
once
Yeah.
beaten, twice shy, and so
Mm,
and so you start because yeah, there's that element of
yeah.
especially being with somebody and then they end up being unfaithful to you.
Yeah. So I had to like understand where he's coming from, and I had to like I used to be this person that I love explaining things into details so
Uh-huh.
that you don't leave room
Guess
for you
what?
to overthink,
And
you know?
the mind to go.
Yeah. So I'm one person that will tell you everything as it is. Yeah.
Mm.
If there's something in my mind, I will speak it. If I don't like something, I will speak it. So I used to like explain things to him in detail, And after like 7, 8 months, we started having a pretty much nice relationship. And we knew from that moment, we knew we are not going back.
Yeah, man, long distance is hard. I did that. I have no idea how we survived that long distance, but it can be really difficult. So wait, so you guys see each other 2021, and then he was there. Like, how was your engagement party? Did you know about it? Was it a big
It was
surprise? Were you involved?
it was beautiful. It was a surprise. I was not involved. I just thought he told me he wants to meet my friends.
Okay.
So, but my friends had planned it behind my back. And then it was just a beautiful engagement with my friends there.
Yeah,
And it was emotional too.
that's cool.
And then Levi is shy. He couldn't even speak. He was not loud enough. He was just looking at me like, "Will you marry me?" I'm like, okay, you need to speak up. Speak up. But it was amazing, and we had fun, and yeah.
Wow. So you got engaged. Wait,
On
what?
6th of Feb 2021.
Man.
Yes.
Well, I'm still going back to that 2019 December 31st,
Mm-hmm.
and you praying and being vulnerable to God, telling God that you're
Yeah.
ready for a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. There's something beautiful about. I'm a believer too, and so it's one of the things I talk about, in my channel is
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
sometimes prayer does work,
Yeah.
we because looking at that and the way just even the next day God
Yeah.
answers your prayers, like
Mm-hmm.
connects you to this, connects you to your forever person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ah, ah.
Mm-hmm.
And after, so wait, so you get engaged in February 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Does he stay? Does he go back to?
He came to Kenya for 1 month.
Okay.
And then we went on a vacation. We got engaged. We got engaged, and then he stayed. Oh, we did another thing. He came to my home for introduction. The same.
Ah, so he started the actual process there.
Yes, yes. He came home for introduction. There was a big party there. He didn't come alone. He came with his uncles. He came with his babus.
Ah, wait,
Yeah.
is that the meet the family, or what's that?
It's a more of a traditional marriage thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he coming?
Because
Uh-huh.
he came to my family to like officially ask for my hand in marriage.
Okay.
And he was not alone. He was with
Yeah.
his uncles, his grandfathers.
Ah,
Yeah.
wait, like Kikuyu call it Rorashio. Is that the same thing as Rorashio?
Yeah, but in Kikisi, I think we call it Eker or no, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it's like meet the parents somehow like that. Wait.
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
were your people did they ask for? I know sometimes that is one of the things that when
Mm-hmm.
it comes to our people, and sometimes they can be over the top when
Mm-hmm.
they're asking for, we want 5,000 goats and 20, yeah, and 49 cows.
Uh, with my parents, I thank God for them because they are modern people.
Okay.
They just told. I remember my father telling my husband now that I have given you a girl without a mark.
Ah,
The day you put a mark on her,
we will
it
wait.
will not be okay with you.
Ah,
And then he literally said, whatever you give us, as long as you keep our girl safe and good and you treat her well.
man, your parents are nice.
Yeah.
Your parents are wait. It's so that happened, I think.
Oh, when you do that, I think it's because it's Christmas. I don't know.
Well, man, your parents are a different kind because that's I think that's the time a lot in a lot of Kenyan homesteads that people tend to go on the greedy side. They ask for really crazy things, but that's really nice because ultimately, I think for every parent, that's the thing that you want if you have a daughter, you want your daughter to get a husband who will love her and protect her and take care of her. Take care of
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Ah, ah, that's cool. So wait, so you do that, and then he goes back home.
Yes, after he comes to Kenya, we have an engagement. He meets my parents. He goes back to US.
Okay.
And then when he goes back to US now, we move on to where we file our K-1.
Ah,
Yeah.
so this
We
is the
had gathered, when it comes to K-1, you have to gather evidence
okay.
of
Okay.
the relationship because you're trying to convince immigration that you people are together and you people have plans of marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So now we had engagement pictures. We had pictures of him meeting my parents. We had airplane tickets of us going to vacation. We had receipts for accommodation wherever we went for vacation.
Okay.
We have his stamp of coming to Kenya because when you file for K1, there are rules that must be followed. One, this person must be a Kenyan or must be American citizen, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
second, you people must have seen each other in the past 2 years.
3 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then and then another one, he should not have a criminal record.
True.
And then another one, you too should be eligible to marry. Eligible to marry, let's say maybe if you were in a previous marriage, there has to be a finalized divorce. Like you are free to marry. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So after we gathered all that evidence, now then we filed for our K1 application.
Ah.
It's called I-129.
129F. Mm-hmm.
So when we filed for that, I believe the filing fee was $535 or
Mm-hmm.
60. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think is it 85 or something like that. But you're right, it's about 500 and something.
Some 500 and something dollars. Now that was the initial application. We did our application in on 15th of March 2021. I remember because that's his birthday.
Ah, well, that's when was there a reason behind like
Yeah, we wanted to remember you filed. We filed on your birthday.
it's very remarkable that you remember those dates. I don't even remember anything with
I
my
remember all of them.
ah.
So, but you remember when in 2021,
Mm-hmm.
COVID was still at the peak.
Ah, so wait, so do you get hit by the like lockdown?
Yes. And when there was COVID, there started to be like a slow down of processing of these visa things,
Yeah, yeah,
the immigration in the USCIS.
yeah.
So we filed on 15th of March 2021,
Okay.
but we didn't get a response from them until almost a year later.
Wait, like like 2022 is when you were hearing back?
Yeah, actually, the first time, oh, okay, when you file after 6 weeks, between 4 to 6 weeks, they send you a notice of action one
Okay.
to say that they received your application and it's in process.
Okay.
And then they give you a case number which you can be checking online.
Okay.
So each time we used to check online, we find that the case is processing, the case is processing. But then it became approved. Our case became approved on when is Valentine Day? 14th of
February February 14th.
Yes, that is when our case was approved.
Wait, 2020
2022.
2022. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, so it was like it was less than 1 year?
Yeah, it was like 11 months.
Okay.
Yes.
Ah. Do you know, as far as processing, like, do you know of any people, like your friends, maybe that you filed with, that you went through the same process?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lady I was in the same process with,
Okay.
and we went to primary school together.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in US right now.
Ah.
So she had filed in, I think she had filed the previous year, November of 2020.
Okay.
And then I filed in March of 2020, of March 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to guide me on what to do, what to, it's a tedious process. It has a lot of documents. K1 has a lot of documents. As I told you, you're trying to convince people who don't know you and your person that you people are together and have intentions of marriage.
Of getting married. This
Yeah,
relationship, this relationship is for real. It's not.
yeah. So there is a lot. There is even something that they call the love story. You write how you people met, how you people decided you're going to get married and stuff like that, and then he writes too. So your stories have to marry.
Wait, are you doing it together? This is before Ama during. Ama, when does this
When
happen?
you're filing,
Okay.
yes. And then there is something I think you have to swear. Oh, I swear under the penalty of perjury that
Perjury, that I'm telling the truth and nothing but
you
the
have
truth.
to swear. It's a lot.
Ah.
So we did that, and
Mm-hmm.
then I talked about the pictures. We talked about the passport stamps at the entrance. You
Mm-hmm.
flying to Kenya and going back. Things like those. So we filed, and then in Feb 2022, our case was approved.
Ah, wait, and when you mean file, because he's the one who's petitioning for you,
Yeah,
so you're sending him all the info and then he's putting it together. Did you guys use a lawyer, Ama? You did it yourselves?
we did it ourselves because, dude, we were broke for a lawyer.
Ah, ah, okay, okay.
Yeah, lawyers are expensive, so
They
we
are.
couldn't afford no lawyer.
No, they are. And it's a process that, if you sit down and look at the instructions, everything that they need, it's
Yeah,
something that you can be able to do it yourself.
yeah, you just have to research, and then you just have to be, you just have to like take your time. You'll understand
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
going. So after filing, what we used to do is, you see that form has like 20 pages. The
Mm-hmm,
29F.
mm-hmm.
So he could send me the PDF. I fill out my parts. I send it back to him. He fills out his parts.
Okay.
Because there is a lot of information they want from both of you,
Mm-hmm.
and now asking, oh, what do I write here, what do I write here, it was easier for us to everyone do their part, and then we join it together.
Together. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so after that we were able to file, and then as I told you on 20
mm-hmm.
on
I'm just showing because
oh
it
yeah,
people
yeah,
don't, it's a long, it's not a very,
it's like 20 pages.
yeah. So
Mm,
it's all these pages that you have to fill with information, and it's true what you know
yeah,
it's your story, her story put together, and everything. Okay, all right, you can go on.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then we got approved, and then when they approve you from the USCIS. What does USCIS mean?
United States Immigration uh,
Immigration.
something, yeah, services. Mm-hmm.
So they sent it. They sent our case to Kenya. When they approve it, now they send to your consular in your country of residence. They call you an alien fiancé.
Alien fiance.
Yes. So they send it to the alien fiance's country.
Okay.
So they sent it to Kenya. The embassy contacted me, and they asked me to fill DS 260.
Just okay.
Yes, so I filled that, and then they also told me to schedule for medical.
Wait, is it the 260 or the 160 for the K1?
I'm not so sure. Or
Yeah, I
can you
think.
give me a moment? I bring my
Oh
file.
yeah. No, yeah, you good. You're good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good, doll.
Okay.
How is everyone doing? Are you guys still hearing us? Is this helpful to you guys? Let me know. Ask questions and I'll make sure I'll ask. I'll make sure I ask.
I'm back. I have an entire file. So
Uh-huh.
let me tell you what I had to fill. It's a DS-160.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought because it's a K-1 is a non-immigrant visa.
Yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
the DS-160. It's here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So I filled this, and then I went for I after I filled this, I was able to get an interview date.
Okay.
And according to my interview date, I scheduled for a medical. The medical was around. They told me that I should have at least 50,000.
To do your medical. Okay.
For me to do my medical. So on 18th of May, now like 3 months later, 18th of May, 2022,
Okay.
I went for my medical. I passed my medical. 2 days later, I went for my interview.
Interview. Wait, how much did you actually end up spending?
I ended spending up like 34,000. I'm not
But
sure. I have the record. I have it here.
man, you're so organized. You
Yes,
make you make some of us look bad.
I keep my record. I even have the appointment for for medical. It's here.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you see, I was even the first one. I don't know if you can see.
Uh-uh. Wait, it's like white.
Oh, it's like, oh
Let's
no,
see.
you can't see. I was
Yeah.
the first one. I was there by 4 a.m. So my token is written US 001.
Wait, is that because you are the first one? Amy?
Yes, yes, I was the first one there.
Wait. So, Doll, where did you live like this whole time? Are you in Nairobi? Where
Yes,
are
I
you?
was living in Nairobi. Oh, it's here. It's 34,841.
Oh, did you have your immunization card? Why was it so cheap? Because I think now it's like some people get charged like 40.
I
Did
think
you?
it's because the shilling is deteriorating, so they charge in dollars.
And it was better. It was better those days.
Yeah. So I had a vaccine. I had 3 vaccines, 3 or 4. And then they charge $200 for adults 25 years to 44 years. And then they charge for the vaccines. My total was 34,841.
Ah,
But me, I did medical twice.
wait, you did medical twice.
Yes.
Why?
You see, as I told you, I had my first medical on 18th May 2022.
Uh-huh.
And I went for an interview on 20th of May 2022.
Okay.
In my interview, I passed. I was told, congratulations, you
And
have passed your interview. We are going to send you your visa in like in 10 days.
it had DHL and stuff. Mm-hmm.
So what I did there, me and you was coming to US, right?
Mm-hmm.
I went and told my staff in the house.
You sold everything?
I sold everything.
Uh-huh.
I even made a WhatsApp group telling people I'm leaving for US.
Uh-huh.
And I even added emojis of an aeroplane. One is taking off and another one is landing.
Wait, you posted on social media? No.
I
You
didn't
just
post on
texted.
social media, but I told everyone that I know.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're on your way to America.
I was like, bye, Kenyans. Even when I was coming from that appointment, I was telling all those gatesmen, those security people, oh, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See you never. This was May
Uh-huh.
20th.
2022. Uh-huh.
So I went and sold my stuff. I went home. I almost had a party, but I was waiting until I received my passport.
Uh-huh.
But guess what? 2 weeks later, I check. There's a way we check online, right?
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
check the process of my visa to see if it has been issued.
Yeah.
And what I find there is your visa has been refused.
Wait, after they've given you the visa, they've now
After
refused
they
it.
have given me this green pepper, a green pepper. I don't know if you can see it's
Yeah,
green.
yeah, we can see. So
This
then,
green pepper is saying, congratulations, your visa has been approved.
okay.
Yes, I was coming from the embassy with this paper, even letting my Uber guy read it. See, I made it.
Where?
2 weeks later,
Eh,
your visa has been refused.
wait, so are they going to contact you or what is happening now?
They didn't contact me, and now that's what was killing me.
Wait, so you just left and they told you they've given you the visa.
Yes, I
And
just showed you the green pepper. Your visa has been approved. Hmm?
oh, I can imagine how you're feeling.
I can tell you I got depressed,
Ah, yeah, yeah.
but
Wait.
I thank God when all this was happening, I was at home,
Okay.
and I thank God for my very supportive parents
Uh-huh.
because they let me cry without asking me why you crying.
Someone is asking me the WhatsApp group.
There was a WhatsApp group. People had even sent me money. I started refunding their money.
I'm not, I don't want to laugh.
Just laugh. It's okay.
Oh, man.
I'm calling the embassy. I'm emailing the embassy. There is nothing they are telling me. They just tell me your case has been adjudicated by a consular. What do they call that person? Consular, whatever. We
Uh-huh.
will contact you when we have anything to tell you. Huh? There was nothing. I'm telling you, embassy, American embassy is ruthless. They will tell you nothing.
Man. But that's so rude though.
It was so bad for us that we broke up for 2 days. We
Oh,
said,
with
what? This
with
is not working for us.
wait,
Then,
with Levi?
yes,
Oh my goodness. Wait, maybe
he
hey,
was
is this
excited. He was happy. Finally, my woman is coming. Hmm?
man, is this why they say maybe somebody in the WhatsApp group, guy?
Hmm?
Maybe somebody in the WhatsApp group fasted and prayed.
No, 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 no. I know what happened.
Eh,
I cannot. I know where I messed up.
okay.
Yes, I'm not a. I'm not a believer of so do you
Oh,
have
ati,
of
mhm,
I don't know witches did nothing. You see, as much as the embassy never told me what happened,
mhm.
I knew that there were discrepancies in the information that I gave in the
Uh-huh.
initial application
Uh-huh.
and the DS 160.
Okay.
Yes. You see, when I was filling my DS 160,
Uh-huh.
I was in a matatu going to town. I don't think I was keen.
And you missed something.
I missed something.
Ah.
And especially what I know I missed for sure, when they ask you for addresses in places you've lived in 10 years. Oh, and they're not, we don't
Yeah,
have addresses in
that's hard.
Kenya.
Yeah, it's hard to
That
remember
was
even.
guesswork. So what I did, the guesswork that I did in the I-129F, the initial application, and the
Mhm.
DS-160, they were not tallying. I'm for real on that.
Ah.
So they told me my case has been refused, and they went silent on me. And remember, I have sold stuff. I no longer have a place to live in Nairobi because I knew I was going to the US. So after crying enough in the village for like 1 month.
I'm laughing because it's interesting because Deborah, your friend, saying she was a treasurer in the WhatsApp group.
She was. And she had to return money to people
Guy,
who had sent money. It was bad.
wait. Well,
Yeah.
how do you face people now after you have formally like told them, see you never, see you?
I'm telling you, it was a humbling experience for me.
Hey,
Very
hey,
humbling.
hey.
Humbling.
Wow. Well, but I think that's why they tell people, hey, don't say anything until you've
True.
actually gone through
Don't discuss your
the
money until you are at your destination.
port of entry, you've gone inside. Post there. Post as
Post
much
there.
as you want once you're in there.
Post there. So what happened at that moment? The embassy was not telling me anything. They just, I think they was just tired with me. I used to call and they'd be like, "Oh man, yes, I remember you. Oh, I told you your case is still in the process. It's still refused. You have to wait."
So what are they doing?
They are doing nothing. And do you know how long they kept me waiting?
Uh,
A year.
Wait, 2023 is what you're talking about now.
Now this is 2022 May. My case has been refused. It got refused in June now because
Okay.
like 2 weeks later we were in June.
You are in June.
But thank God I was home. So I just stayed in my parents' home and cried for 2 months until
Right.
elections time. But I was trying to be happy. I was selling Wajakoya t-shirts.
I'm
I
sorry.
was trying to be
I'm
happy.
sorry.
Hmm?
I'm sorry because you're supposed to be in the US.
I'm supposed to be in the US, but now I'm in the village selling to people Wajakoya t-shirts. Huh?
Oh my
For the
goodness.
campaign. Huh?
Hey.
So, and
Man.
feeling Simba Nekaya. I don't know if you know what that means.
No, and especially when you like that's so bad for them because usually what they do is they give you the yellow paper and then at least you know, okay, there's something they're looking at.
Yeah.
But not when they tell you there and then that you've gotten the visa.
I can't forget the face of that white man when he told me congratulations.
Man. But
Hmm?
that's mean.
Yes. So I chilled in the village, then I came back to Nairobi. Remember, I had sold all my stuff, so I had to start from scratch. I went to some place called
Wait,
Kasarani Seasons. I got
did you
my
say you were
papa.
selling Wajakoya or you were giving Oma Nini?
Yes, I went home. I was selling Wajakoya t-shirts for the campaign.
I'm sorry. Now, I'm laughing because you're in the US. And
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
okay.
In one way or the other, life has to go on, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can't cry every day. You have to wake up and feel like
Wait,
now
so how's the relationship now?
the relationship is on the rocks.
Okay.
Is on the rocks. Hmm?
Wait. So you're back in Nairobi.
Yeah, we are in a bad place.
Yeah.
Yes. Relationship wise, we were not okay, to be
That's
honest.
rocky. That's rocky, man.
Yes, it was very rocky. But then I had to go back to Nairobi, and then I had to go to Kasarani.
Mm-hmm.
Because initially I used to live in Rongai in a bedroom apartment. So I moved to Kasarani to a bed sitter.
Oh man.
Yes. And I have to start buying everything in the house.
Okay.
So I bought a bed, a mattress, a carpet, a fridge, a microwave. I bought stuff. just to keep myself. And the bedsitter was not bad. It was
Well,
actually a nice bed.
man, mentally, how are you though? Because I'm imagining, because it's like I feel like, do you almost feel like, oh, the earth open up and swallow me because I don't want to be like go through this right now.
Yeah, yep. I pretty much felt that. And at that moment, not everybody is your friend. People will be like,
Oh,
nakajifanya.
yeah.
Kaone sasa. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And then people could say all sorts of things. Others were
Wait.
saying, "Oh, Levi is married in the US. There is no way he can bring a woman here. They got him
Uh-huh.
out."
Yeah. So the politics starts now.
Others were saying, "Oh, Dollar doesn't want to go to the US." And I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah. Did you ever talk to Levi about? Because I'm sure that is the point when bad friends, bad people want to get in your ears, telling you,
Oh, a lot of people were in his ears. A lot. A lot.
uh,
Others were telling him, "You have dodged the bullets. That one is a
because
slave queen. She was coming to kill you."
that is God. I'm
Yeah,
counting
people were
for you.
telling him, "You see, that is God speaking to you, Levi. You have dodged the bullet." And Levi
Wow.
is like, "Which bullet? Which bullet?"
The devil is a liar. Yani,
Levi is like, "I."
now you see that, because on the flip side, it's like God is still at work, still in this process.
Mhm,
But I'm sure there is somebody who is standing in the word saying,
mhm.
this is God trying to tell you something.
But I can tell you for sure, Owen.
Hmm.
You see that delay?
Yeah.
I can't discuss the things that were in the background and on camera, but I
Uh-huh.
can tell you for sure God was in it.
He
There
was.
were things in the background He was straightening for us
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
that we can be who we are today.
People that you needed to get rid of your life, by the way.
Yes,
That's kind of
yes.
how they're like weeded out, because then
I believe we were not even ready for each other as husband
uh-huh,
and wife at that moment.
you were going through the fire.
Yeah, we were going through the fire. We were going through the polishing.
Yeah.
So as much as you can say it was bad, it also had its
Yeah.
positives.
Yeah. And you were eating your humble pie.
I
My
was
friend.
eating my humble pie, and at that moment, okay, after
Yeah.
we tried breaking up, it failed because we were like, what, this relationship is not working anymore. So what do we do? Let's break up. And then we break up for a day. The next day, Levi is like, oh, so I thought I should send you some money for your rent because you don't have nobody to pay for your rent right now until you start. Uh,
Oh.
I'm like, just say you want to come back.
Oh. He loves you.
Yeah. So he's like, yes, I know we don't want to be together, but I still have to take care of you. I'm like, okay.
Where? That's awesome. That's awesome, though. But yeah, I think I think those are the things that make it
Hmm.
make they make your relationship stronger when you go through things like that.
So after we went through that,
Hmm.
so that we became very strong, by the way.
Yeah,
This is Sahi. There is nothing nobody can say that will make us miss eating the way we want in this house.
because no, because you've been through it, and
Yeah, we like, so sorry, Zake, we don't care. Like, we just don't care. Not anymore.
man,
Mm.
Kahina, unajua, this the way people love other people's misfortune.
Hey, that one, people celebrated, I'm telling you, and people celebrated. Because, my problem is my mouth.
Uh-huh.
I talk.
You've told the whole. Every man.
My problem is my mouth. I talk. I was even
Uh-huh.
telling my friends, please don't call me Kenyan anymore. I'm American. And then I'm this kind of person that will be like, goodbye, Kenyans. So it was a very humbling experience for me. I became very humble, very, very humble.
No, but that's cool. Wait, so you're in Nairobi.
Mm.
It's in limbo, like nothing is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing this time?
You see, before I sold my everything, I had a business. I
Mm-hmm.
was selling handbags. I had already sold the business because I knew I was going to US. So coming back to Nairobi, I was pretty much not doing anything.
Okay.
So Levi was supporting me he was paying all my bills and making me comfortable and all that. So I was pretty much going through a moment of self-realization. I love reading. One of my hobbies is reading. So I used to read a lot. And then I used to go to church a lot because church gives me comfort.
Okay.
Yeah, church speaks words of encouragement to me when I'm down, and it makes me feel better. It makes me have trust in God. So
Mm-hmm.
it was during these moments that I used to go. I used to go to these prayer meetings. Like I go to the prayer mountains to pray, even
Uh-huh.
before my visa and everything. Even
Yeah.
before my visa going haywire, I used to love, like, once a month I could go to a mountain of prayer. There's one I love. It's called Heaven's Gate.
When you say mountains, there is a time, hey,
Mm.
when poverty had hit me, I was going to Catolone.
I have gone to Catoloni.
Yeah? Hey,
Yes, I've
hey,
been to Catoloni.
my friend, and when you're praying for God to come through, and there's like you have to come through God, because if you don't, I'm done.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember. I
So
remember.
I used to go to Catoloni, and
Mhm.
then I realized the moment I was going to Catoloni, I didn't know about Heaven's Gate.
Okay.
But Catoloni doesn't have the comforts that Heaven's Gate has.
There's no comfort. Uh-huh.
So after I knew Heaven's Gate,
Uh-huh.
and then now my best friend bought a car, so we started going to Heaven's Gate
Wait,
because
what's Heaven's Gate for people like us who don't know what Heaven's Gate is?
Heaven's Gate is a prayer center.
Mm-hmm.
It's for both Christians, Muslims, Hindus, everybody.
Okay.
I've gone there with a Muslim friend. Nobody actually preaches to you, nobody lays hands on you. It's you and God. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically you going there to pray for yourself on your own, without distractions of, food. Food can be a distraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they don't allow dry fasting. The church provides tea, just
Okay.
tea, no bread. Tea in the morning and the evening.
Like tea with milk, strong tea,
Strong tea with milk,
whatever. Okay.
whatever kind of tea that you want, coffee, all those. They don't. You can dry fast, but they discourage that because they don't want people fainting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's a big institution. It's a big facility. It can accommodate up to, I think, 3,000 people, and it's very comfortable.
Okay.
And it's just an amazing place to be because, the Bible says where two or three are gathered in my name, I'm in their
You're
midst.
there.
So imagine 3,000 people gathered in the name of the Lord.
All
There,
right. That's
there,
nice. That's
there's
nice.
definitely God in that place.
Lois,
That
Lois,
a
Lois.
place with a presence of God. You can't, I usually tell people you can't go to Heaven's Gate and come back empty handed. So I used to go there. I used to carry my I didn't have a passport. Oh, when they
Because they had taken it,
yeah, they had taken it.
and they haven't even. So you don't have a passport.
I don't have a passport. For a year, I didn't have a passport.
Uh-huh.
So I used to go there with there's something I used to carry. No, I used to go there. I go with my phone. I type in my case number on the embassy website, and then up there it's written refused. And now I pray and prophesy and be like, God, this refused is not mine. May it change. I pray for that thing. I'm like, God, I know you have my visa. Release it to me in your due time.
Uh-huh.
So I used to go there, pray, fast, and then come back. And that was pretty much my life because I didn't know what to do. They have my passport. I don't know, should I continue with my life without thinking of this visa, or should I have plans of actually relocating to US? So
No,
it was a pretty much not good place to be in because you
yeah,
don't know what you're supposed to be doing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like this is the point in the Nigerian movie where they play like the sad music.
Yeah.
When they play the sad music and like so it's nothing is going right. You keep
Yeah.
on you
Mm-hmm.
keep on praying and it's like wait,
Mm-hmm.
did it get to a point where you're like, God, is my prayers working? Like
Of course, we are human.
mm-hmm,
We have emotions, we have feelings.
mm-hmm,
That to be feeling like, Aki, my prayers are not getting answered. And in those moments, what I usually tend to look back to is when I had been in places where I felt rock bottom, but God
mm-hmm.
came for me.
Okay.
I encourage myself. I'm like, if God came through for me in that situation, I'm sure He will come through for me in this situation, even though I feel like it's never going to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
The faith, it's just making sure your faith overrides your doubt, because obviously you're gonna have doubts, you're human.
Yeah. Yep.
But it just make, at the end of the day, make sure your faith is overriding your doubt. Yeah. So I was just going to church, and then on 20th of December 2022, the embassy contacted me.
December. Okay.
Yes. They told me to go and repeat my medical
Oh, because it's expired.
because it expired.
Yeah. How much are you now again?
They told me to go with 50,000,
Uh-huh.
and it cost, I think, like 32,000.
Again. So wait, so what are they? Because they already took it. Is it mostly now for redoing tests? Because you don't have to take more injections and stuff.
Yes, just redoing the test. For ladies, they do more tests. The ladies,
Wait,
it's more
wait.
expensive than men.
Explain.
Oh, they have to do like a pregnancy test,
Oh, for the
have
ladies
to
to make
do
sure.
gynecological tests. Like,
Okay.
yes, they
Wait, did
have
you say psychological?
gynecological.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
they have to test for, I think, things like syphilis or something.
Wait, don't they test the guys too?
Yeah, but ours are more.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, it's going through the gyno process. I'm
Yeah,
sure that
the
that's totally
gyneco
different
part.
from
Yes.
the guys.
So I
Ah.
had to go. I had to go again for my medical, and then I told you that was 20th of December, Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
But on contacting IOM, the one that does medicals, they
Okay.
told me they are fully booked until 19th of January.
Oh, so you can't even go in December. You have to wait until January.
So that's like a month later.
Okay.
So I waited until that 19th of January. Then I went for my medical again.
This is 2023 now.
This is 2023, this year.
Jesus. Wait, is Levi now coming? Like when was the last time Levi came home then?
The last time Levi came should have been 2022 March.
Wait, isn't that when you guys got engaged and the whole thing?
That was 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he used to come at the beginning of the every year.
Oh, so
So he
2022.
came. He
Uh-huh.
came after our K-1 had been approved. Actually, he came and we were all excited. We were like, "What babe na kufuata miezi mbili in it."
Amekuja kukuongezea pinyo.
Amekuja kuniambia, "Are you coming soon?" Hata hapo ma discussion ni vile tunafanya.
We baby na kungoja.
Yes.
This house is empty without you. I cannot wait for you to get here.
Yes.
Jesus.
So they called me again to do my medical. I did it, and then
Mhm.
after medical, I was like, yes, finally they are giving me my visa. That was January, right?
Uh-huh.
I was giving them max 1 month.
To give you the visa.
Who? They didn't.
You're waiting now. You
They
keep waiting.
didn't.
Hey.
We waited until we said Levi should not travel because I'm supposed to come in because it was his custom to come at the beginning of the year, right?
Uh-huh.
I've gotten an email that I should repeat my medical. I have repeated it. So we are like, I don't think you should waste money to come. Let's just save the money and then
Because I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there
gonna.
soon. Uh-huh.
It doesn't happen
Guy.
until May. Nothing.
2023 May, nothing is happening.
2023 May, nothing. Now Levi is like, babe, I have stayed for way too long without seeing you. Mali imefika, let me just come. Hata nikikuja upate kesho nitatoka na wewe.
Uh-huh.
So he comes. And we were broke.
Guy. Wait, unajua, no, let's pause here. Just for everybody who seems to think, oh, if I get somebody, my process will be easy. I think if you haven't gotten anything from here, it is never that easy.
Nothing
US
is
visa,
easy.
nothing is easy with the US visa.
Nothing is easy.
Yeah.
So Levi decides to come. He comes. And now that is May. Actually, we had like lost money. We were so broke.
Man, he's coming to Kenya every year, man. It's a lot of money that you're spending.
Yeah, so he's come. He came. We were broke. He came to my bed sitter. So we just used to chill in the house, cook, eat, just play around, like in that bed sitter, watch movies. Huh? That was a happy experience for us.
Did you upgrade your furniture? I know you sold your furniture when you were doing the waving. Did you upgrade your furniture now that you're like, this might not be happening?
One thing about ladies,
Uh-huh.
they will have a bed sitter, but it will be a very beautiful bed sitter.
Ah, okay.
Mine was that kind. A bed sitter, but a very you enter into my house and you're like, this is nice.
So you don't look like your problems.
Yeah, you don't look like your problems at all.
And you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to.
Yeah, so it was nice. He actually liked it. He was like,
Okay.
"Oh, I see you've done some pretty interesting stuff here." And I was like, "Yeah." So we stayed, and then he left for US on 15th of May.
Wait. So So the embassy got back to you while he was here.
No, they didn't.
Okay.
Actually, when I was taking Levi back to the airport for him to come to US, for the first time I cried like a widow. I had never cried that much because I didn't know what was going on and I was tired, so I cried so much. This was 15th of May 2023.
Wow.
And then he comes to US. I remember that day, even at the airport, we didn't even talk much. Both of us, we were very stressed.
Right.
Yeah. So he's leaving, I'm there. Even going back home, I remember I cried like nobody's business. By then, I have never cried that much. And then he came back. When people come back to US, they just go back to work. He came back and he went back to work. So that was he came back to US on 15th of May.
Okay.
And then on 17th of May, now the embassy emails me and tells me your visa has been issued.
Do you even trust them now? Wait, because they've already told you that before.
Yeah, they have already told me that before, but I didn't trust them. I said I will not trust them until I see with my eyes.
Okay.
So what I did is I just prayed. I thanked God. I remember shouting and I remember praying and thanking God.
Uh-huh.
And then I said, they asked me where I wanted to be taken. I said International House. So I
Ah,
went. I think that was I guess that was on a Friday. So I
okay.
went to International House on a Monday, and I picked my visa. Unajua,
Yeah.
Owen,
Yeah.
huko International House inakuanga Mama Ngina Street, the other side mali DHL iko ni
Uh-huh.
Mama Ngina Street, si ndio?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yaani nilikuwa na feel mtu anaweza ninyang'anya hiyo visa.
Kuna jamaa alisema he wore 2 trousers. Akaweka passport kwa trouser ya ndani kwa sababu he did not want to be pickpocketed ama mtu watu wamuibie wallet na everything else, lakini si passport yake.
Unajua what I did? Nilitembea like 20 meters kutoka hapo International House, 20 meters mbele kuna Java.
Okay.
Nikaingia hiyo Java iko na juu na chini, iko na some underground thing, sijui thing. Sikukaa juu, nikaenda huko chini. I called my best friend. I told her, please come and get me from here. I cannot walk in this town with this passport. I cannot walk in this town with this passport. Please come and get me.
Where? No, because you've waited for this thing for a while.
Yes. And now, this time I didn't sikutengeneza a WhatsApp group. I didn't make a WhatsApp group.
Guy, wait, uko serious? You refunded people their money in the original.
What could I have done? You're not okay. People have contributed for you because you're going to US. You're no longer going. What are you supposed to do? You return the money.
No. See, now they've paid for you to buy a handkerchief to wipe your tears.
Nah, I had to return the money.
I'm a Kenya. Kenyans are bad. Where if you would not have returned that money, you probably would have shown up in one of those scammers.
I know.
She scammed us our money.
So after that, I basically, what did I do? My friend came and I gave her. I was contemplating taking my visa to the bank and getting a safe.
Keeping it. Because you don't want nobody to mess with you.
Because Levi had just come to US. I had to give him like 2 weeks at Jipange before I come. Yeah, so but my best friend told me, your passport is going to be okay in my house.
Where you trusted your friend?
Yes. Yes. She's my best friend.
Okay, that's a really good friend. To a point you trust her with your.
Yeah, so she was like, your passport is going to be okay in my house. So that same day when she picked me, we went and bought bags. She actually bought me the traveling bags.
Okay.
And then my parents told me I should go to Kisii so that I can have a farewell party. I was like, Mimi, nipande gari kwenda Kisii. I'm not. It's you that are going to come here. What if something happens to me? I'm not going. I told my parents,
don't you know your stories?
You're the ones who should come here.
I'm not going to the village.
I'm not going to the village.
And risk anything happening.
I'm not risking nothing. So my parents came and we had parties. Okay, as much as I didn't tell everyone, I told my friends that eventually after I have held my visa and confirmed it's truly my visa, I told my friends and we had a farewell party. They had a farewell party for me, and then my family also had a farewell party for me. And then on 3rd of June 2023, I flew to US. I got here on 4th.
Ah.
Then I also had a welcome party, but because I knew what I had gone through, you know, when you come to US
Mhm.
on day one, it's basically by the time you're getting to the US, it's like you are halfway of your
Process.
process.
Because you have your clock starts now again.
Your clock, the moment ukifika uko kwa port of entry, vile umeingia hivi, saa yako imeanza.
90 days.
90 days. You
You
only
have
have 90 days. So hata nikifika huko kwa port of entry walikuwa wameniandikia ina expire 4th of September 2023.
yeah. Hey, Yani, wait. Let's breathe and look back. By the way, you guys, if you I don't know, maybe a short commercial break. Doll has a YouTube channel, just as I have you guys here, and she shares a lot about her journey and so many other things that we might not be able to maybe cover through this. So please follow her, and she can kind of help you through the process of if you're going through the K-1 process and maybe you have additional questions. She has a YouTube channel. Maybe you can tell them what is your channel so that they can follow you.
My channel on YouTube is Doll Levi, DOLLLEVI. I'm also very loud on TikTok, DOLLLEVI.
The same.
Yes, you can find me there. You can always talk to me. You can ask me questions. I'll be able to.
Man. So go show her some love, my people, and follow her on YouTube. Give her the love. Give her the Kenyan American home love, man.
Just to say, I started my YouTube channel recently, and I'm looking to grow. I'm looking to give you more content. I'm looking to educate you on things that are how life is going. How I'm beginning to find out things. As I also told you, I'm a nurse, and I recently, as I moved recently here, I'm going through the process of becoming a nurse here.
Becoming a nurse.
Yeah.
Wait, so I was pausing back because it's like you started this process. This process March 2021,
Give
and
me
you no, you go. Yeah, you go.
nihame, simu yangu
Aya,
inaisha moto.
inaisha moto sawa.
Yeah.
Aya, let me see the nini. Aya, nimeona watu nini iko wapi? Heaven's Gate. Where is Heaven's Gate? I'm seeing people fighting.
Iko on your way to Nax from Nairobi. Ukifika huko Gilgil. Iko between Nakuru na Gilgil.
Nakuru and Gilgil. It's on your way to Nakuru past Gilgil near St. Mary's Hospital?
Yeah.
So that's, so Sarah Nyambu, I think, got it. She's saying it's on your way to Nakuru past Gilgil near St. Mary's house. Your home is beautiful, Doll.
Thank you.
Hey, you are organized. Is that today you're always organized that way?
I'm always organized.
Hey, the way you whipped out that book with the that file with everything.
Yeah.
me, I don't even remember if I have any of my paperwork from when I came to the US.
Do you want me to tell you that it's usually in a safe that is fireproof and waterproof?
Wow. Well, but that's nice though, because then you actually, you keep track and you can be able to walk through people what you actually went through.
Yeah. So we were saying something. Where were we?
Yeah. So no, we were looking back and saying you started this filing process March 15th of 2021. And you're landing in the US on the 4th of January.
I'm coming in the US on the 4th of June.
June. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. 4th of June is when you're landing in the US, which is like, is that like 2 years and a couple months after you? 2 years, 3 months.
Yes.
And then the minute you land in the before that, your first interview.
I only went to an interview once.
Yeah. What did they ask you? What were the questions?
The questions were, they asked me about, majorly about Levi. You know, they're trying to assess if you people know each other.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked me about Levi. They asked me what he does. They asked me what car he drives. They asked me if he has been married before.
Okay.
And then they asked me his address. And then they asked me about his family.
Wait, what was that? Did they ask you if he's a what?
If he's been married before,
Okay.
his address, where he works, what car he
Oh,
drives.
okay.
Then they asked me about his family, if I have met the family.
So you need to know him.
Yeah, you need to know him. Yeah, by the way, there's a part I forgot. In 2021 June, his parents came from US and they came to Kenya to meet my parents because his parents are here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're in the US and this is the process that, man, so your process ended up it's taking full circle a long time.
Yeah.
So you land here, you're given 90 days to get married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
So when I go here,
Mm-hmm.
one thing I'd love to tell people, especially if you're on these, if you have prospects of things like K-1, the moment unafika US, unafaa kukumbuka you are the undocumented immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Not your partner. Yeah, they'll give you the support. It can be money, it can be driving you where you want to go, but wewe ndio unafaa kuresearch what is supposed to be done.
Yeah.
So I got here, nika find out how to get married, and then uzuri nowadays online, like you can find information. I found out you have to go get a marriage certificate,
Mm-hmm.
pay for it, and then schedule for a ceremony with a justice of peace.
Okay.
So that's what we did. We went to the county offices, got a marriage certificate, and then we scheduled a ceremony with a justice of peace. You can even now have a wedding if you want, but we didn't want to have a wedding because we didn't want a wedding that my parents are not there. And
Wait, say it again. What is the justice of peace?
Just civil marriage.
Okay. So
Yes.
you go to the
court.
court.
Yes, to the court
Then
house.
did it take long, or is it
10 minutes?
and then you have like a friend who is a witness or something.
Yeah, we had 4 witnesses. His
Okay.
sisters, two of his sisters, and 2 of his friends, and those were our witnesses.
Okay. So then you guys get married. You go home.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? And then did you guys wait before you filed your adjustment of status?
No, I'm very pushy, so I filed immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know if you can say this is
A little bit. Yo, that's your marriage certificate. And you know you have to go buy one in the US.
Yeah, it has a seal. This paper costs $75.
Yeah.
And the ceremony costed $120. But if you're late by 10 minutes, they fine you $50. So you should not be late. So our marriage costed like $200.
Well, do you plan on doing a big
Yes, I'll have a
celebration?
wedding in Kenya.
Okay.
Yes.
I think part of me, because me, I'm married to someone from here. One of the things that I enjoyed is having two weddings
Mm-hmm.
and 2 honeymoons.
Mm-hmm.
So that was so much fun because we had a honeymoon here, then we had a wedding here and a honeymoon here, and a wedding back home and a honeymoon back home too. That was
That's
fun.
amazing. Levi and I will have a wedding in back home when we are.
Are you going back to Village Ama? You're doing it in Nairobi.
I'll do it. I want a beach wedding. I'll do it in Mombasa.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice.
So after that, I filed for.
Someone is saying that the marriage license looks like a title deed from Kenya.
Oh yeah, it does. It does. It looks like a title deed because of this.
Yeah, that big thing.
Yeah, this seal.
The seal.
Yeah, it's written County Tarrant County of Texas. So
Deb,
after getting this paper, you are on a clock.
you're what? On the clock.
Yes, I was on a clock, 90 days. But after getting this paper, you have up to 1 year to file for change of status.
To file for the
But I did not do that.
You right away.
I got this in June, mid-June, and then by August 1st, I had already filed. Yes. And when filing for change of status, it costs like $1,140.
Yeah, it's the most expensive form.
Yeah, it's the most expensive one. So after that, after 1.5 months, they gave me an appointment. I went for biometrics. When they take your fingerprints, they have to run them even with the FBI to see if you have a criminal history or something like that. And after my biometrics, it didn't stay long. Then I got I thought they were, by the way, when I was filing for change of status, I also filed for work
permit, the EAD, work authorization.
Yes. So they didn't give me my work authorization. What they did is they gave me a permanent residency.
Oh, so you have your green card.
Yeah, so they sent me a green card on, does this thing have a date? Yes, on 15th of November.
Oh, so it went fast. It went fast.
It went very fast. So on 14th of November, they were able to send me a permanent residency. Man. And now here we are.
And you're official.
Hmm?
You're official now.
Now I'm official. I am enjoying myself. Huh?
Did they give you the conditional one?
Yeah, because it's it's below 2 years. The marriage has not been in the streets for 2 years.
But yeah. So
when
you do that.
Below 2 years.
And then after the 1 year, you file your citizenship.
Yeah, after that, then I will. No, after 3 months before it expires, I'm supposed to file to remove the conditions. And then after that, then I can get my citizenship.
Yeah. Yep.
So they finally sent me this thing that is written, "Welcome to the United States." A guide for immigrants.
Man, and you, wow, that wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. And then I noticed all along, America wako na madharau. All along, they have been sending me these notices. It's called a notice of action. The notice of action zenye wamekuwa wakinitumia ni very fake paper. But when they finally send me a notice of action that you have become a US permanent resident, it's good quality.
I remember those forms, man.
This one is of better quality than all the others that I have ever
seen. Oh, you mean the ones they were giving you back home?
Yeah, ile ya notice of action. Sasa hii yenye sasa they are telling you.
No, they use the good paper here in America.
They use good paper. It has these
a greenish kind of looking thing.
Yeah.
I know. I think back home they are just being cheap.
Yeah. So that is it.
Wow.
That is how it was.
Well, your story is like ni kama drama, ni kama video.
Iko na maneno.
Man, but thank you for persevering, and thank you for just being organized and sharing sharing so openly your journey.
Mhm.
Hapa hivi. Debs anasema, Debs anasema nini? Anasema anangoja wedding.
Nani?
Nani Deborah anasema anangoja wedding.
Yeah, I'll have a wedding in Kenya.
Anangoja wedding. Or someone is asking me, ati, muulize if I'll buy that file back home. It looks good.
Yes, I bought it at Naivas. Inaitwa Office Point Display Book. It was around 600 shillings.
Oh, nice.
Nilinunua Naivas. Iko 40 pockets, size A4. It's called a display book.
Display book.
Yes.
Iko poa.
Ni ya kupanga mavitu zako vizuri. Ndio uwe mtu mwenye ako organized.
Haya. All right, my people. Do you have questions?
Sasa wacha waulize maswali tuwajibu.
Yeah. Questions for nani? For Dol. Maswali. Yeah, someone is saying you're extremely detailed, which it's nice. It's good. You're organized.
Yeah.
Ndumu Karimbi is asking, what about those that we don't have fiancé in US like me? Like, what would you advise? No, especially like because you have a different angle that people don't talk about. The Samabani angle. And right now they are like this in Kenya.
Yeah, I know.
What would you advise Kenyan ladies in Kenya and even the Kenyan guys who
let me tell you something, Owen. People will always have their perceptions, sindio?
True.
Ujisikia hapa nje watu wakisema usiolewe na polisi sijui atakufanya nini. It doesn't mean all policemen are bad,
Doesn't. Ukweli.
The same applies to our Masamabani. It doesn't mean Masamabani wote ni wabaya. If you find someone and you people vibe, you feel like you can be an item, why not try? Yeah.
Is there like things the do's and don'ts you would tell? Like maybe
when it comes to like long distance relationship, one thing that you really have to know is lazima ukuwe mtu wa kuvumilia. There are days you feel like you really need, the only thing you are wishing for is a hug from the person you love, and you can't have it.
They're so far away from you.
It's just that if you people like really love each other and want to be together, you can persevere. Unavumilia tu. And then ukipata mtu true, by the way, unatulia. Unaacha mambo mingi. It's good to know when something really is hitting home,
Yeah.
So you can take it seriously.
Wache kurukaruka.
Yeah. Juu kurukaruka utashikwa, my friend. Utashikwa.
Utapoteza kitu mzuri kwa sababu.
Utapoteza kitu mzuri.
So umesikia, by the way, najua watu, I know like my Kenyan men, East African men here in the US, I know they watch me. And sometimes they have questions. Is there, can you actually get a legitimate wife back home? You can. And if you haven't heard of a story, you've heard it now.
You can.
Yeah, because if you were to give up, you would have given up.
Yeah.
And said, me, this process is too long. I'm done. Yeah. So, yeah, because so you can go home and get yourself a good wife. That happens, and I know Dolly is one story here, but there's also a lot of stories too about that. Yeah. So we see. Don't close yourself off just because you've had horror stories.
Yeah.
Your permanent could be that person that you meet as a summer bunny.
Yeah. Like right now, Levi is enjoying. He's enjoying himself. He's enjoying his life. Before I came to this live, I woke up, prepared nice food for him, took the food for him at work, huh?
Hey.
And anasikia mzuri kabisa. Huh?
Hey, so that could be you, young man. That could be you,
Huh?
young woman. You know, yeah, maybe the man version of doll could be the one who's doing this for you too.
Yeah, yeah. And I know so many people who are in long distance relationships and they are working.
And it works, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, the two of us, we were in long distance relationships and they worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the other side. I'm on the other side because I'm a guy. I was in Kenya.
Mm.
And even though I didn't come with a marriage visa, I met my wife in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing as you. And we did long distance.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it's worked. It's been working the last 12 years. So
Mm-hmm.
it does work. It does work. So
That's
if you're there and you are looking for the answer, the voice from God,
mm-hmm.
whether you are home now, Samabani, and
Mm-hmm.
whether that woman that you have seen and the Lord has shown you can be your wife,
Mm-hmm.
maybe this is it.
Mm-hmm.
This is it.
Yeah. So if you find your person, you just give it a shot. Like usisikize tu mambo mingi.
No, ukipata mtu wako, and they don't come very, they don't come very easily.
They don't come very easy.
Yeah.
But also, another thing that I would love to insist is when you find someone who's supportive, someone who's willing to take the process, to take you through the process. You know, it's not a cheap process.
It's not.
It's not a cheap process.
Mm-hmm.
So if you find someone who's willing to do all those things, don't just blow it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I could have been serious, but then upate mjama on the other side, maybe I look serious, and then it becomes a wastage of time. But because pia yeye alinishikilia, ako like, let me do this with this lady, and we did it.
Yeah.
Here we are.
True. You were extremely detailed. Kuya Johnson is saying, does it have to start with a K-1? Suppose I just visited the US, then met someone there.
Yeah, if that someone is
US citizen.
when you're filing for K1, you should not be in the US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're already in the US and you meet your person, it's usually easier to get married and do the spouse visa. Yeah. K-1 is usually, so one of the reasons why people use K-1 is
you are outside.
You're outside, but also you want that person to come as quickly as possible into the US.
Yeah.
Like you see, without dolls, without whatever the embassy did, your thing was your visa was granted within 11 months.
Yes. Actually, by a year, 2 months, I could have been here.
You could have already been there, but this was just it was God's whatever.
Mine took a detour.
Yeah, the Lord needed you to take a humble pie.
I know for sure.
You know, I'm imagining you telling the watchman.
Yo, you see that day when I was coming from the embassy? When you go to the embassy, they keep all your stuff. They keep your phone. They take everything that you have, even your watch.
Yeah.
Just take everything that you have. So when I was going back to get my stuff, I was like, bye. Yeah. I was so excited. I was telling those guys, you know what, I'm leaving. Yes.
Oh, and you know what happens is now the story turns around. That person that was like, oh, mwangalie vile alikuwa anaringa na nini, and they went on to tell everybody. Now it's like, okay, so now what do you go back to tell them?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Because at that time, everybody was trying to like people make up stories to like explain what happened.
Oh,
But
this
the most
happened.
trending story was Levi is married. That is why
Oh,
it couldn't.
that is why it was denied.
Yeah.
Aye,
Uh,
man.
yeah.
Hey, man, our people, fear our people. Our people, I don't know if you've noticed.
Imagine that someone telling you that a person you have been with for like 2 years is married, and he wakes up and calls you when he's still not even nicely awake. Like anaamka tu hivi na kukupigia simu. You people spend some time together, you are ever talking, and then someone tells you that person is married. You're like, how?
Yeah,
How is that possible?
yeah, true, true. So, wait, what if, like, the same process, but you had a baby?
The same process, if you have a baby with an American citizen, your baby is automatically an American.
Uh,
Yeah. So in fact, mtoto atakuwa na passport mbele yako. Yeah.
mm, mm. Oh, wait, I think anauliza,
Mm.
what if, pengine, a different angle? No, so this baby, just an example, you had a previous relationship and you had a baby daddy.
They
Alafu,
still come with your child.
yeah, so you can include them in your K-1 petition.
Yes, they have yao inaitwa sijui ni K2 ama K3. I think K2.
K2.
K2 ama K3. Yes, you can include them.
Yeah.
Mm.
You see, you are bringing back faith, doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some good Kenyan men out there.
Yeah, there is.
There are, yeah. We're here, and we're here, and it is sometimes people bash us, but we're here. They are good Kenyan men, but
There is.
sometimes we don't come ready-made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't come ready-made.
Yeah.
Uh okay. Oh yeah, someone is asking. Ruhi Willis is asking, what are you currently doing as you wait to get your nursing license?
Ruhi, I got my permanent residence like a month ago. Yeah, it should be a month today. But this is December. I don't feel like working, so I'll work in January. I have job offers pending. Oh, one thing about US is kazi nazo ziko
Mingi sana.
mingi sana. So I have job offers pending, but I will start working in January. I will work as a caregiver because I'm a nurse, but I'm also working on getting my license here. It's another process. It costs like $1,500 to get my everything.
Mm,
Yeah, it's another process. I'm working on it. There
cool.
is verification. There is a body that verifies documents for nurses who have studied outside of the US. So you have to use that body for verification of your documents before you are actually allowed to sit for the licensing exam for nurses, which is called NCLEX. So
Yeah.
I'll take up a job that is not stressful so that I can be able to also focus on the because I'll need to read too for the exams. So I'll take a job that is not stressful that will also allow me to study. Yeah.
So yeah, I think you talked about K3. There's often a confusion between K2 and K3. K2 is for dependents, so like the kids, step kids, and then
Mm-hmm.
K3 is actually,
Oh, the expedited one. Is it expedited?
so
Yes.
what it does, K3 actually allows you to come into the US
As
while
you're
you're
waiting.
waiting for your spouse
Yeah,
thing
but
to be.
in most cases, I don't think they give it to you.
They
Yeah.
don't. It's
Yeah.
They don't. But maybe like in certain cases that maybe it's a medical thing and you need to
Yeah.
be, yeah. So,
Okay.
but yeah. Oh, I wanted to tell you this. People always hurry you about start working. May I tell people, you have the rest of your life to do that. And once you start working in America, you will do it for a long time. And I always, just take your time, enjoy. I think, you've earned it. Take your time, breathe in, stay home, just, and then, because when you start working, you never stop working.
Yeah, you
Well,
never stop.
this is the time to get settled, like you're coming into your husband's, where he is,
Yeah.
and there is things you need to get settled as a wife. You need to get, because you were not there in the beginning, and you coming now and being
Honestly,
there.
right now I'm just enjoying my life, and I really thank God for that man, that soft-spoken man of mine, because he's a good man. He has
Yeah.
never complained of taking care of me. It was even like, oh, even if you want to work, you just go. If you like the job, you can keep it. If you don't like it, just leave it. He's just that cool. He'll be like, if you want, you can work. If you don't want, you can stop working until you find your papers and work as a nurse. So I don't have any pressure.
Where my sisters, tap into the anointing. These things
Mm.
you believe. You believed about the Madola,
Yeah. So
and
saa hii mimi stress yangu kubwa ni kujifunza kupack juu sijui kupack vizuri. I don't know how to parallel pack. I don't know how to. I only know how to reverse pack and to angle pack and pack kwenda mbele, but parallel packing sielewi kabisa.
parallel park inasumbuaga watu, but ni nini tu, ile kitu tu unafaa kujua ni, unaona uko gari iko hapa na kuna gari ingine iko mbele yako, especially kama kuna gari mbili in between, umeambiwa ingia hapo katikati, you just go, unaenda una park next to hiyo gari hiyo ya kwanza.
Unaona vile ninasikiza unadhani ninaelewa kitu, hakuna kitu ninaelewa. So that is the
una park tu next to hiyo gari, unataka hiyo ya kwanza, hiyo unataka kuingia nyuma yake, alafu una crank nini hiyo. That's the thing too, just make sure you
driving in US is not hard as in Kenya. Yeah, so simba.
Lakini uko nini utakunini ambako utazoea tu. Na usiache watu wakupressure juu saa hiyo kuna mtu wako impatient ako hapo nyuma na
sometimes na park vibaya hadi ninaibika. Paka niko like, what have I done?
Sasa nitaelewa. Hakuna kitu atafanya.
So that is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm beginning to get used to the American system. Now that I have my papers, finally I can have a bank account. Those things excite me.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, America looks good on you, by the way, doll. Kuna hii swali najua unapatanga sana. Sasa hata hajasettle, unataka akuhost aje sasa, na mnasikia ndio anaanza kuenjoy maisha.
Siwezi kukuhost. I'll explain why siwezi kukuhost. I don't have a house yet. I live in an apartment. Yes, that is why I can't host you. But if I have a house, I can host.
No, hata hivyo pia, man. You just came and
hata
mtu mwingine akuje aanze kucram space yako hapo.
I just came. Hata tutakangi relatives wenye wanakuja kukaa.
Hiyo ni secret time. Mtu asikuja kuharibu secret time yenyu bana.
But basically that was it. It was a tedious process. It was a very trying process. But through God, through prayers, through resilience, we had to soldier on. Because at that moment, especially when our visa was refused, we went through the fire. It was bad. It was really bad. And if we didn't break at that point, I feel we are pretty much cut for. We are tough. We can we can weather any storm.
Amen. Amen. I know you will. I know you will. And I know this is not the last time I host you. I know we'll talk more, especially when you
Yes. When I go through the nursing
the
process,
nursing. Yeah.
yes, I'll explain in detail. It's very detailed, by the way. I
Mm-hmm.
was doing it yesterday. It's something that I could love to even talk on my channel to like explain to people what really goes on, because it can be confusing
Mm-hmm.
and it can be a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
But everybody will who is the 62 who are here right now. I know so many people will watch this video. Please go and support Doll. Go and support Doll. She's doing amazing. She's a comedian sometimes. When you go to her TikTok, you'll enjoy her content.
Oh, so Dan Mushiri is asking, kama dem akona mtoi, I
I
will
will
file
have
K-1 and K-2 visa. Yes, unawafailia wote
wote
wawili.
wawili. Mhm.
Yeah. But sijui kama K-2 inalipishwa.
I think so. US kuna kitu ya bure. US watu ni
I
watu wa,
was filing for my work authorization, it was free.
we until wanapandisha wana propose kupandisha
Oh yeah, I saw that. Wana propose kupandisha.
mtu anasema na sound. Wewe unajua ni comedian na kuninianga saa ingine nasikiza nasikia kikisiko kwa umbali. Yeah, but please go and support her. She's doing amazing. Man, she's doing amazing. Alafu ukitaka kujua more about K1 visa, alafu ana go through process ya nursing. But also man, let's support watu mupendaga, watu wanakuja ana open up and telling you information, man. To bless watu.
Please follow me even on YouTube. Msichana mrembo kama mimi sifai kuwa na followers 300.
Aki.
Please follow me. I promise to give you serious content. I will give you serious content. Just follow me. It's free, by the way. Subscribing to my YouTube channel is free. It won't cost nothing.
It won't cost you anything. Yeah.
It will just allow me to be live like Owen, because right now I can't be live.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. Actually, let me see if I can search you. I'll send a link because I have a chat here. I can send a list. I can send you a link so that people can follow you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
YouTube.
I've enjoyed being here with you. I've enjoyed talking about this, and I appreciate what you do too. Endelea kuchanua watu about US. If you get an opportunity to come to this country, by the way, usilalie. US iko na challenges zake, but we kuja kwanza. Challenges utapambana nao ukiwa hapa.
Hii between hii na Shakahola na tax za Kenya.
Challenges utapambana nazo when you are here, but it has its challenges, but it also has its good side. And the good side is manze utawailala njaa.
Hawezi.
Yeah.
YouTube channel yako ni ulikuwa na nywele hiyo time kwa profile?
No, that's a wig. It's a wig.
Ni wig.
Yeah.
Okay. Wewe ngoja najaribu kuona nini yako.
For a long time.
Let me see. Share channel. Copy, paste. Aya, nimewapostia link hapo hivyo by the way. Kuifanya rahisi. Go follow her tafadhali.
Follow me. Thank you. I had a good time. I only have 4 minutes with you. I have to run. Nafaa kwenda kuona my mother-in-law. She lives like 40 minutes from my house.
So no, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I really do appreciate. Thank you for sharing your info so freely. Alafu najua tuongea more, but all the blessings uki go through process yako ya nursing na all the best in your marriage. Wish you nothing but the best. Na God mwenye ameanza hii jani yako aendelee kutengeneza even unaona a bigger story. But you have a great testimony. Yeah, vile God ame come through. And thank you for sharing so freely, but also nini roho yako ya vile unapenda Bwana. Endelea na moyo huo. Asante sana. Thank you, Do.
Thank you, Owen, and thank you too for having me. I've had a good time. It was a nice chat, and thank you our viewers for being here. Without you, hatungekuwa hapa tunapigiana story na huyu.
Yep.
Na wa kofia zake. So you being here, you made it more lively, you made it fun, and we have had a good time. And we also have had an educative session. At least now you understand what comes with K-1 and what to look into, what you should know about it. And if you happen to go through this process, and maybe if you can always contact me. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. Same name, Levi. You'll find me everywhere. God bless.
Sawa. Thank you so much, Doll.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Aya, watu wangu. Another good session, another good nini. I hope you guys learned a lot. Please go follow her. I put the link hapo kwa comments, man. I'll keep bringing them. I'll keep bringing all these people with awesome stories, you know. I love a story with a good, a story with a good storyline. Yeah. Going through adversities alafu overcoming. Hopefully you've learned something. Anybody who's asking now about marriage, you already know. I brought Judy for you. Judy told you about the spouse process, and then we just talked with Dol. Dol told you about the K-1 process. So yeah, now go find the Mubabas, go find your poem verified. But shukran sana. Kuna swali before nitoke. Niko na a few minutes naweza jibu swali. Hiyo ilikuwa session mzuri sana. I think niko na I have jusai niko free mpaka next year. I have some good interviews lined up. Nitawaletea. Kuna demo wa asylum na ngoja akicome through nitawaambia. But kuna two interviews nimenini because I love a good story. Alafu pia napenda nakuja hapa nawapatia theory, alafu pia nawaletea practicals, ndio unajua nini, unajua not only the theory part of it but vile utafanya. Haya, we need information on changing courses to nursing. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, and I have nani, I will bring you nani, nitawaletea. Kuna jamaa tulikuwa na yeye live jana TikTok, anaitwa Tim alitoka Kenya akakuja. Tim alitoka Kenya akakuja hapa US na alikuja na nursing. Niko na so many nurse friends wenye naweza waletea stories zao za nursing kutoka Kenya mpaka US. Zile mashule kama kuna mtu anafikiria you're thinking about going to a nursing school, what are some of those? Kuna zile shule hizi some of those akina Avant wana recruit from. So tutaongea. We need information on changing courses to nursing. You can, Sarah Nyambu, as long as you land here, you can change your course to whatever you want to study. But I will bring you people to talk about nursing. We need a sit down na Ruth Kim. Who's Ruth Kim? Someone enlighten me. Ruth Kim ni nani? Mimi ndio nimesikia huyo for the first time. Ruth Kim. Nichanue haki. I don't know Ruth Kim. Ruth Kim ni nani? Ngoja. Oh, Ruth Kim official. No, the Kenyan living in Germany, Prince Jack. Nitatafuta Prince Jack. Prince Jack ameenda MIA for a minute. Ntanini. So mnataka Prince Jack. Ruth Kim ni nani? Oh, Ruth Kim ako US sahi. Ako US. Aya, so Prince Jack. Nani mwingine? Nitawaletea madamu wa Asylum awapigie hiyo story. Karibu arudishwe mtaa. Mimi niliuliza Aki ukaskip story ya D license. Oh, what about D license, Susan? Driving license. What about it? Driving license kupata ni rahisi. Hata ukienda theater utapata driving license hata bila mapepa. Kuna mtu mwingine by the way mnataka kuona? Unaweza mleta mkidigest. Unaweza acha kwa nini, najua hii video itaonekana na watu. Niachie nini kwa comment section. At I'm 21 years old, what is the easiest way to get a visa to the US? Man, hakuna easy way, but the best visa ni ile utapata. So I think you have to assess. As a 21 years old, there is so many things. You can come visit. You can come as an exchange student, exchange program. You can come with a work visa. You're an adult, 21 years old. So nothing closes for you because you're 21. You can come with an F1 visa, student visa, M1 visa. There's so many visas. Alafu, if you look in my YouTube channel, just see which one fits you. So many. I've always told you, and I've always exposed you guys to. There's like 185 different visas unaweza kuja nazo. So, ati bring Jeremy Damaris. Wacha ndajaribu Jeremy Damaris. Jeremy Damaris all the way from Birmingham, Alabama. Patikana kama yuko nini? Kama yuko ati lawyer Wanjohi. Watu wengine mimi hata sijui ni nani. Who is lawyer Wanjohi? Is he a Kenyan? Ama someone in the US? Some of these people, I don't know them. I know Prince Jack. I know Jeremy Damaris. Yeah. How to? Yeah. Let me know. Let me know if you have other favorite content creators who are especially in the US that you want me to bring. I can always bring them in, because me, I love the story. I love the story, but I also love to ask questions on immigration. How did you come to the US? On top of hearing that good story. Oh, he's a lawyer in the US. Okay. Oh, you reminded me, by the way. I also have somebody who works for the Department of Homeland Security. He's a friend of mine. I will bring him here, sababu amekuwa in so many courts na Wakenya. Najua makesi zina affect Wakenya sana. So talk to my guy. He's my guy. Oh, Wanjohi is dealing with asylum. Okay. Lawyer Wanjohi. Thanks, Anna. One day I will be in the US or UK, my dreamland. Come through, Vivian. Come through, and when you do, man, come. Let's tell people of the doing of the Lord. Another quiz. Mse akiwa amewin na achelewe kufill hiyo form, anaweza lose your chance. It depends with how late you are. Hopefully not too late until until ikumes. Just make sure. The first thing, I think, as much as possible, when you results come out in May, when you check your results in May, and hopefully you've already applied for your passport. Passport is the one that usually keeps people from applying, because you need a passport to apply. A passport for every member of your family. So if you have kids, you need the passport for all your kids. Hey, the DV, you need to make sure you are chap. As much as possible, apply when you're ready. Apply when you're ready. Hi bro, alijaza na hana certificate ya form 4. Man, mwambie jaribu experience. Mwambie jaribu kunini experience. Aya wadau, I think Mkenya Marekani. Mkenya Marekani, by the way, I have interviewed with him, but he hasn't really interviewed with me. I think I should invite him one of these days so that he comes, tells his story, because yeye pia akona story ya kunyimwa visa. Akona story ya kunyimwa visa. Oh, thank you Peter. Peter, hopefully uko fiti maze. Hope uko poa. Hata Peter pia wewe na kungoja sana. Ile siku utakuwa tayari ukuje tupigia watu story. I applied for a job in Randstand, but was told it was good if I was there in the US. Okay. Sawa, my people. Thank you so much for, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love, the support. Nashukuru man. If you don't follow me already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and get connected to the Kenyan American Home family. Alafu hit that notification bell. Na utakuwa notified. Utakuwa notified every time. Utapata hizo notification every time nina upload video maze. But otherwise, man, I do appreciate you. Napenda support mnanipatia. Hopefully I'm able to help you guys kunini kupata hiyo opportunity ya kuingia majuu. Kupata hiyo opportunity ya kuingia majuu maze. But nashukuru sana na man, until next time, sini hivyo watu wangu na kamenyuria. Fiti man.